students, I am Niharika Patil, your environmental study teacher from Shipra Vidyalaya. Children, today I am going to read second part of the second lesson, direction, scale and maps. You should read along with me. A map of 4 villages. A map of 4 villages. Complete the map given below by indicating a narrow path connecting Chandpur to Chandanpur. Complete the map given below by indicating a narrow path connecting Chandpur to Chandanpur. On the map given, look for the narrow path which goes along the western western edge of Chandanpur to Badgaon. On the map given, look for the narrow path which goes along the western edge of Chandanpur to Badgaon. With the help of arrows, mark the river which flows along Pipalya, touches Badgaon and then passes through Chandpur and Chandanpur. With the help of arrows, marks the river which flows along Pipalya, touches Badgaon and then passes through Chandanpur and Chandpur and Chandanpur. With the help of symbols, draw a jungle in between Pipalya and Chandpur. With the help of symbols, draw a jungle in between Pipalya and Chandpur. Now, draw a narrow path from Chandpur to Badgaon in a way that the primary school lies on its way. Also show a hospital in the north of Chandanpur. Sketches and maps. Sketches. Sketches and maps. Till now, you must have drawn many sketches. Normally, sketches are an imitation of the real objects. Imitation. Imitation. Till now, you must have drawn many sketches. Normally, sketches are an imitation of the real objects. But on a map, the things are shown with the help of signs, symbols. But on a map, the things are shown with the help of signs or symbols. SIGNS, signs, symbols, symbols. In class 4th lesson, Azad made a map. Many signs and symbols were used. Can you see the sketch of a classroom? It shows all the things used in a classroom. It shows all the things used in a classroom. If you have a view of the classroom and the things kept from the ceiling, how would they look like? The map is always drawn showing an aerial view. The map is always drawn showing an aerial views. Compare the given two pictures. From the picture given below, can you tell how the classroom is arranged? How is the map made? How is the map made? When we draw a map, it is small in size. When we draw a map, it is small in size. For this, we use a scale. For this, we use scale. Geeta drew a sketch of her school, which looks like this. There is a courtyard, 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 2 classrooms, and a headmaster's room. One day, Geeta drew a sketch of her school. While sketching, she took into consideration the length of each room. For this, she collected matchsticks. She measured the 3 rooms with her footsteps. Measured, measured, measured. She measured the 3 rooms with her footsteps. Each matchstick indicates a footstep, which was taken to measure the length of the wall. Similarly, she arranged matchsticks to indicate the length of the other walls. You have studied the sketch which Geeta had made of her school. Now you make a small sketch of your classroom. For this, you will have to measure the length and width of your classroom. Length, L-E-N-G-T-H, length, and width, W-I-D-T-H, width. Give an approximate amount of the length and width of your classroom. Measure it with your footsteps and make a note of it. Now you all have to change the footsteps into a smaller scale. For this, we will use matchsticks. To draw a sketch of your classroom, consider a matchsticks equivalent to the measurement of 1 footstep. This is going to be your measuring scale. 1 matchstick is equal to 1 foot step. Take matchsticks equal to the number of footsteps taken to measure the length of your classroom. On a big sheet of paper, arrange the matchsticks in line. Leave no space in between. Thus, the length and width of your classroom shall be converted into a smaller scale using matchstick. First, let's draw the wall to the north of the classroom with the help of matchstick. Measure the wall to the north with your footsteps and convert it into a smaller scale using matchsticks. How many matchsticks were used to measure? Now calculate the length and width of the wall to show south and the west in terms of matchsticks. In this way, make the 4 walls of the classroom with the help of matchsticks. Now draw a line on all 4 sides with the help of a pencil and remove the matchstick. Now indicate the things kept in the room using symbols. Using the same technique, paper a sketch of your school. Till now, you have used your footsteps as a tool for measuring length. Is this an accurate way of measurement? For accurate measurement, what tool should be used? Discuss with your teacher and write. Okay students, thank you very much.